What's up, world? What's up, world? Y'all know y'all better get this work, right? Yeah, y'all better get this work. All right, so somebody emailed me and they asked me an interesting question. They basically asked me, because I mentioned in my last video, you know, I used to be on the streets and all that. I got shot, you know, got 2 bullet wounds, all that. Got beat up, got jumped, got stabbed plenty of times. All that, you know, bullshit. But he asked me to compare, like, what did I learn from the street life that taught me about women? You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, from the street life, what did I learn from women? And that's an interesting question, man. Y'all need to start asking me good questions like this because I feel like I need to speak on this because a lot of men ain't aware of this. But before I get into this video and everything, I'm gonna show y'all this clip, you know? And this clip is it's gonna break down what can happen and what you can learn. Here it goes.
Bathroom. She say it's down the hall, the second to the last room. Give me a second, I'ma have him off my ass soon. And man, you goody, go on, do what you gotta do. I'ma roll this other wood, just call my name when you get through. She like, cool. So I'm leaving out the room, he call again. They talk like 5 minutes, then she tell me come back in. I'm like, let me wrap this up, it's down the time for me to spin. She go, before I let you fuck, you better not tell nobody, friend. I get the tweaking on her like, I gotta tell my man to start laughing. Like, I'm fucking with you, shorty, I'm just playing, man. Your secret's safe for me. We keep shit on Pete, and out the blue, a nigga walk up in the room, up in heat. Pointing right at me, so it ain't take me long to see that this little hoe that set me up, but she ain't never want to meet. That's how these bitches be, tell her, tie me to the bed. I'm laughing at his ass, now he mad, turning red. Cause you can see my face and tell I wasn't even scared. He, you think I'm sweet? I say, bro, I never cared. He like, beg it back, I'm shooting this nigga in his head. Got some broken busting in like, nigga, drop it or you dead. Both of y'all get on the floor. See, now what they ain't know is when I left out the room, I let my homie through the door. He was there when I had met him, we was scheming on the low, so I should think she playing a nigga. I ain't even like the hoe. I was going with the flow, cause I know Buddy got them bands, even though them coming home early one up in the plans. But since he busted in, broski asked where the safe. He gon' say some he ain't got one. He like, oh, you wanna play? Where the fuck the money? You got till I count to 8 to put that shit up in this bag before I shoot you in your face. The nigga say, fuck, man. Look under the mattress. Bro hit him with the bag and told him I want you to pack it, nigga. Once we got the racks, me and bro hit out the back and got about that jam quick, steady laughing about what happened. That reaction got reactions, Joe. That's something you gotta know. Them tables always turning, man. That's how this life should go.
Alright, bro. So y'all just seen the video, you know? And I'm gonna break this down for you. You know, y'all seen the video. Remind y'all the question was that I got in my email was, what did I learn from being in the streets with women? Or how can you put it? What did I learn from women by being in the streets? Yeah. Well, that's a good example of that video right there, you know? Because what I learned from being in the streets with these women, what I learned is women love men with power, you know? And I don't care who you are, what you do. If you a man, please believe that you're battling for power. Even if you think you're at the top, it's always the next man trying to come up and knock you down. But streetwise, you know, you have to move strategically. My bad. You gotta make plans and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You gotta plan it out. You gotta move different. You can't let people know your next move. But also this is a big one, and this is what I learned from women in the streets, from being in the streets, people. Women is the key on how to move in the streets. Because I'm going to tell you, I did a lot of things in the streets. I'm not bragging about it. I really don't even want to let y'all know about it, you know? Because that's not the way to go in life, you know? You got to be man. But I say that to say this. What I learned in the streets, a woman is key. Because I want y'all to think about it. Every man, you know, if you have an enemy or you trying to become a man, you know, or a man of power, and you have an enemy that's in that power, and you're trying to get to his level, everybody in the streets know. And it's not only in the streets, this is with life. You always, I mean, always go after his women. Always. Because if you go after his woman, you know, you can get information. Every man, I don't care if you don't know his next move, you don't know how he move, you don't know what he do or anything, but once you find out a man's woman, that's the key to all the stuff you need. You can get information from her. You can know his whereabouts. You can know all of that good stuff. Where he hide his stash, what he did in the streets. Is he really who he say he's supposed to be? You find all that out through his woman, you know? And I want y'all to really think about this. Think about every gangster movie, even the true stories, especially the true story ones. Think of all the bios of the biggest gangsters. You will always hear the story of who his woman was. And I guarantee you, whoever his woman was, that's how he got caught. That's how he got sent to jail for life. Or that's how his enemy caught him. Because his woman knows everything. And that's how you get to that man of power. And that's what the streets taught me. The streets taught me that women are going to be women. You know? You can't control them because they can't control their own emotions. The only thing you can do is be the best you. And then they bow down to you. And then you control that woman. Don't let that go over your head. Please rewind that last 10 seconds to catch what I just said. Yeah, that's a little bit of manipulation. Hopefully most of y'all catch it. But that's the thing, man. What I learned from the streets is these women are key. So, like in the video, the dude met the girl, you know? He met the girl, but he knew the girl messed with a dude that was getting a lot of money. And he knew how that dude moved. So he acted like he was a dummy and didn't know what was going on through his woman. He knew that he was going to get robbed and all that because his woman is loyal to the dude he was trying to get money from. But see, the thing is, and that's the thing, women, you see how the woman was loyal to her man? She did what he said. She found a dude that she thought was a sucker, and her dude said that set him up. But the other dude had an upper hand because he played dumb and he already knew the dude, how he moved, and he knew the girl was his, he knew the dude that was his girl. You know what I'm saying? This is all a chess game, people. It's all manipulation. Women are the key to life. I'm sorry to tell y'all, this is a man channel, but women are the key to life. And when I mean by life, I mean living that American dream. You got to use these women to get what you want in life. That's what I learned from the streets. These women, most people say these women ain't loyal. You know, I'm giving y'all free game today. I'm going a little bit off subject, but it's still on subject. I'm giving y'all free game. Hoping y'all catch it because I jumped subject to subject to subject, but it's all on the same subject. I'm just trying to get y'all a main point. But these women are loyal. And what I mean by loyal, I don't mean like the definition that people tell you loyalty is, that she won't cheat, that she, you know, won't go try to find a bigger and better man. Nah. What I mean by loyalty is, I mean, once you play with a woman's emotions and she looks at you as superior, she will be loyal to you. So you might have to send that woman over to your enemy and he might have sex with her. He might, but she don't have no connection with him because she's loyal to you and she's only doing it because you said so. So is that woman still loyal? She has sex with another man, but she's doing it for you. That's what I learned in these streets. That's what I learned in these streets. And that goes back to what I was saying in my other videos. When you have a woman, she's a representation of yourself. You have to teach the woman the game so she won't get played like the woman that got played in this video and the dude got played in this video. Remember, life is a game of chess. You don't beat one move ahead, you beat three. Let that soak in for a minute. Yeah, my name A.P The God. Don't forget it. This the black pill. I tell the dark truth. Most people, you know, they gonna agree with me if they black pill, and some people ain't gonna agree with me because they're on the opposite end of what I'm talking about and the shit happened to them. You see how that shit go? But y'all gotta learn this game. But back to subject, hey, but I never left it. What I learned in the streets about being with women and all this and that, I mean, what I learned from being with women in the streets, what I learned from women from being in the streets, women is the key to life. And what I mean by that, you use them, abuse them. I don't mean abuse them. Only in bed you disrespect a woman, you know? But you use and abuse them. And if you got one loyal one that stays loyal to you, you keep them nearby and you protect her at all costs. Because she can make moves you can't, and she can get information that you can't. You know? But always be careful. Make sure you teach your woman this game, because another man can come through getting your girl ear. Because remember, women they can't control their emotions. They're emotional creatures. So another man getting her ear and she start falling for his game because you didn't teach her the game enough, he can get all the information about you and set you up. I want y'all to really think about this. I don't care if it's the streets, you know? And when I say the streets, I just gave y'all a little bit of this because the streets go so deep with women. That's how men get set up and killed. That's how men get set up and get their whole stash robbed. That's how man can be at the top and end up at the bottom. I want y'all to look at all the gangster stories. It's always behind a woman. Always behind a woman. A man can be at the top of the world. He could be making millions of dollars every month. But if he in love with one woman and another man gets to that woman would give that man information to bring that man down. And he would lose control of his emotions because he's too much into that woman. But even if he's not, that woman has information and he didn't teach her the game tight enough and train her. Notice I said train. Yeah, this is dark truth, people. If he didn't train her well enough, the other man can get information and take that man down. Women is the key to the life on movements. And that goes for the streets, but not only the streets. I started my own business and everything, and I see it's in the business world too. This is how the game go, people. And remember, I'm A.P the God, this is the black pill, this is the dark truth. And I want y'all to ask me questions. You ain't gotta ask me a particular question about a woman or women or how they move and all that. Just ask me a question. And the question you ask me, I will put it in form which goes with women. Because you have to have women in this life, period. But you have to train your women, you have to know how to move with them. They can either be your biggest come up or your biggest downfall. But we talking about the streets, back to subject. And in the streets, what I learned is, men that put their women above their money and all that, it's easy to knock them down. Also, I learned that you can use women to get information from the other side. Because all men want sex. That's why you have to control your sexual urges, your sexual desires. You know what I'm saying? But that's for another video. Let me stop there. I'm A.P the God. That's the black pill, the dark truth. I just gave y'all that work. Please like the video, comment, share, and subscribe, people. Also, I got a membership in my. If you look through my subscriptions and bio, it's everywhere, man. Please join it. And y'all can really get this work. Game time.